Allergy sufferers? The name's Nigel. I'm a well-educated owl, therefore well-versed in the difference between what's wise and unwise. Talking like a pirate on a job interview. Unwise. Using new Zysol for 24-hour relief of your allergy symptoms. Quite wise. In a clinical study, 90% of allergy sufferers who use Zysol felt powerful 24-hour relief after just 1 day. So for continuous allergy relief, don't be unwise. Be wise all. Take new Zysol. Use as directed.
Hi, I'm Stunning Stella Cheeks.
And I'm the Enigma Erin Klein.
And this is
Not Your Demographic,
a feminist wrestling podcast.
Shockingly, those exist.
Whatever, we're going. You have to open it on air.
Oh, okay, great.
Opening champagne.
This doesn't have a pop cork, so.
Oh, man. So now it's just crinkly?
And now it's just crinkly, and it's also very difficult to open.
Well, my nails are jacked up, so I can't help you.
All this foil is just like falling apart now.
Yeah, now I feel like you have pressure to do it quickly, so you're like...
I know. I can't get the top off.
Come on, you work out.
I can't get it.
Let me see.
Here, go ahead and try.
My nails.
There you go.
Ooh, who doesn't work out?
There you go.
New entrance. Ooh, who doesn't work out? Pop champagne. I have terrible news.
Do you?
Yes.
What's your terrible news?
My BRIE Bella stickers were stolen.
No!
As was my cane mug.
No!
It's funny, we've had like some package theft lately. And the two things that so Nick's had like shoes stolen. The people upstairs have had like business clothes stolen, whatever. The things that I have had stolen are a Kitty Pride action figure and BRIE Bella stickers because I am a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah, you're coming out on the best side of that though. Good for you.
Yeah, my stuff was cheap.
Is it Grubhub?
Except for everybody else has gotten their shit refunded, and I'm still fighting to get my $20 back from fucking GameStop.
Of course, GameStop.
We'll see how WWE...
They'll send you like 37 cents and be like, you're lucky you got that.
I haven't contacted WWE yet, so we'll see.
If it keeps happening this regularly, do you think that maybe it's like a Grubhub delivery person? I know that has happened.
No, they caught the people who did it.
Oh, okay.
Well, they caught the people who did it the first time. But then some random bike messenger did it because our landlady next door has a video camera, so she saw who did it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but like not really because she didn't really see his face. They just saw what was
happening. Yeah.
So yeah, I lost my BRIE Bella stickers. Hopefully, I'll get a refund.
Yeah.
I did finally return all the things I needed to return. That's what I've been doing this week. Ooh, I burped while I said a word.
It's true, you did.
Oh,
well.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm on my spring break right now.
Spring break! Erin is recording this topless.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I have a blanket on. It's very cold.
Do you? Oh, you do?
Yeah, I put one on.
My great-grandmother knitted that blanket.
It's very nice, and it's held up quite well.
She's still alive.
Yeah, well, that's excellent. Good job. I submitted my research proposal, so I'm on my spring break now. Thank God. I'm really glad about that. Went suit shopping with Michael. We picked out his wedding suit this weekend.
Boring. Nobody wants to hear about that.
Yeah, the very exciting life that I'm living. Yeah, it's been chill, which is nice. I'm like exhausted and like space brained because I'm like, I don't have anything to do today.
The opposite of chill.
Well,
I spent all day Sunday I left my house at 9:30 in the morning and didn't get back till 10:45 at a hairstyling competition a la blow dry.
Woof.
So it was the runway.
Woof.
So there was this moment where like we were practicing the runway and somebody was like, "Oh, are you nervous?" And I was like, "It's literally just walking." The two people that did my hairstyle, or one of them is a burlesque dancer like me, and one of them used to do like pageants growing up.
Oh no.
So like when we were practicing our runway, we were like serving it, kind of. And literally we were like in the middle of the practice and the person running it goes, stop, everybody come out here. And we were like, oh shit. And he was like, go do exactly what you did and show everyone. And we were like, yes, work the runway, work. So that was a great moment. And I was doing like big arm things because it's like, it's not a real runway. I can be silly. And like I had like big lights on my arms and like, you know,
cool.
I was supposed to be like a space goddess. So I was like, I'm going to like give a full thing. He goes, look, you don't have to do arms to the gods, but you have to give us some kind of personality to everyone. And I was like, thank you so much. Thank you. I didn't do purse first, but I did like arm first. We're like kind of holding like a fake purse. Look, it was no, it wasn't dumb. It was like, it was a cool experience, but it was like, he made a good point. He was like, this is like the in-house competition. If you can't have like fun and personality in front of like your coworkers, like just have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
And the two hairstylists would like drop out, they like hit poses. And, like it was so extra. It was really fun. That part at least. I like being told that I'm doing things better than everyone else. So.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Like all those years in theater school paying off on the runway.
Well, good. I'm glad that it wasn't a disaster.
No.
That's excellent.
And it's my last week of school. I have one more round of, like, I have to work on my paper for maybe like another half an hour, but I did all the readings. Oh, and the day before, my proposal was used as an example of what to do in class. Yes! So I had a weekend that was very tiring because I had to be up early and up late, but I did get told that I'm great both days.
Your favorite thing.
Yeah. And told in front of people, like, you're not doing it as good as her.
So satisfying.
Super satisfying.
So satisfying. Yes, absolutely.
So there's that. What a wrestling shirt are you wearing?
I am wearing my Chris Hero, Brother Hero, I Knew You'd Come shirt. I finally picked up my Chris Hero shirt from the wrestling tees. It finally happened. I'm wearing it because he made his in-ring debut back on NXT
sure
last week. I have opinions.
I have opinions too, mostly about his trunks.
Oh my god, most of mine are about the stupid shirt that he's wearing that
tucked into his trunks.
I don't need to see his belly button. I just don't. I really like Chris Hero. I do not like seeing his belly button just silhouetted like a fat man who got into a pool in a shirt
because
that's too tight.
Seems like,
it's bad.
I don't know because I didn't watch when he was on it, but it seems like he's squishing his new fat body into his old gear.
I know, it's super bizarre. I don't
also
I don't like it.
White's not doing anybody any favors.
No,
so.
You shouldn't be wearing white, Chris Hero. Like,
also,
no.
if you're gonna wear white underwear. I don't want to see your black underwear. How many times I gotta tell you fools, match your panties to your gear. It's not very hard. Wear a
really
safety thong.
Also,
be like AJ. Wear a thong.
Wear a safety thong. That's the way to fucking do it. Also, like, I don't understand why they don't just put him in the same Under Armour thing that Kevin wears.
Yeah.
Like
if you don't want to show your chubby belly, which is weird because we've seen him like be like, either do it or don't. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just bizarre. It made him look fatter.
It really did.
It just was a really bad decision.
I don't know. I imagine, I'm projecting on him and I'm not trying to shit on him. I imagine it must be hard to have been fired because you're bigger and then to come back even bigger.
Yeah, purposefully bigger.
Yeah, which was great for him on the indies, but even if they're like, quote, okay with it now, it must be like a huge mental mind fuck. So I'm sure that he's like having a lot of issues. So I'm like, I don't want to like project on him, but
I also don't
like,
even know if it's him having the issues. I think it might be the costume department and the like conceptual people who are having a problem with the fact that he doesn't have a problem with the fact that he's big. Like, so you get this weird in between thing where it's like, no, none of this is working. Yeah, none of this works for him. Take his top off, put him in a different color, like. It's so bizarre. Like, commit one way that he's a fat man that you need to put into Under Armour like you do with all the other fat men. Or, I don't need to see his belly button through something. I can just look at it.
Yeah, either show me his belly button or don't.
Right? Like, we're getting, like, Baron Corbin levels of uncomfortable belly button with this outfit. And I just cannot stand for it. I will not stand for it.
Well, those are all our thoughts on NXT. Pages and pages of notes. I'm not wearing any wrestling merch.
No, you're not.
But I did...
you look nice today.
Thank you. I did wear my wrestling belts last night. So I did the first round of... I'm doing this radio play this week. A friend of mine has a podcast. Friends of mine have this podcast called Starlight Radio Dreams. And it's like a radio play. And they do it in front of a live audience. And then they put it on the internet. And I'm their, like, special guest, and I'm supposed to do, like, wrestling bits. So I wore a BRIE MODE activated shirt. Duh. And then I wore my wrestling belt because I was like, I mean, I have this.
Yeah.
And it, like, looks cool at my house, but, like, I'm gonna wear it when I can wear it.
have this.
So I wore that, and I'm gonna wear it again on Friday. Now, I don't know what to do. Do I wear another BRIE shirt, or do I wear my Fearless Nikki shirt? Because the Fearless Nikki shirt is cut the same way as BRIE Mode activated, so I can do, like, a double Bella Army type thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Or I could just, like, go full force, like, BRIE Mode all the time. All day, every day, BRIE Mode forever.
I mean, I do support BRIE Mode there. Would you be wearing the same BRIE Mode shirt or a different?
Obviously, it would be a different one. I have so many.
That's what I was going to say.
I have at least 3.
Then I say go BRIE Mode. Do another BRIE
Do I have
shirt.
more than 3?
You got your BRIE Mode dress.
I'm counting the dress. It's like a shirt dress. It's a t-shirt dress.
It's a dress.
It's a t-shirt dress.
That's still a dress.
Whatever. I still have to wear, like, leggings with it. It's, like, kind of short. So.
Yeah, it is kind of short. Yeah, I say go full BRIE Mode.
BRIE Mode! Wop, 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 wop. I did that yesterday, and Nick goes, why did you just make chicken noises? And I was like, that's not what chickens sound like. He was like, well, it didn't sound good.
He does like an Arrested Development chicken. Wop, 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 wop.
Pouring champagne.
Ooh, very fancy.
Yes. Your
There's-
bottle of Andre's fine champagne.
It's my favorite kind of champagne.
Because it's $5.
Yeah, and because I drink it all the time.
Ooh, one day so if we ever start a Patreon or anything like that,
should.
one of our, like, extra episodes will be us just, like, doing a Boone's Farm taste test.
Oh,
We used to drink so much Boone's Farm, Erin.
so much.
So much so that you had Boone's Farm empty wine bottles as decor in your bedroom.
No, I had so many. I had like a dozen on my.
And then I'll
windowsill.
track down a bottle of Butterfield Station.
Oh God!
Throwback to some Loyola years.
Oh my God!
Also, fuck you for posting that photo today.
So funny. It was a terrible photo. I was trying. There are photos of the two of us done up in our maid's gear, but there are other people in all those photos.
Wait, in our, like, Salome maid's gear?
No. In the Jane Eyre maid's gear, because we both had those like white bonnets and the like gray outfits that we had to
I don't
wear.
remember that play. Were you in that weird Salome show?
I was not. I came to that show.
I was one.
It was
I
fucking
was one
weird.
of those sexy dominatrix maids. I think I was. I was cast as that. I may have had to pull out. I feel like I did it though.
I don't remember.
I can't.
I feel like you were in that show.
Yeah, as a sexy dominatrix maid, where she did her Dance of the Seven Veils to With the Teeth from By 9 Inch Nails, which was kind of hot because what was it? Was it Abby?
It was Abby, yeah.
What's she doing? Do you know?
I don't know.
Oh.
I do not know.
The Jane Eyre play had the hardest line I've ever had to say on stage. Because I had to say it with conviction, but it sounded so weird. It was at the end of the play when I was like, you know, because I played like the old lady maid.
For some reason, even though you're the youngest
youngest
person in that play.
I was the youngest person in the program, and I always got cast as the old lady.
Always.
I can't even think of, other than sexy, like, dominatrix maid, I don't know when I ever played somebody. I was like 15 and I played like a 52-year-old.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
But I
get cast as men all the time.
and crazy people.
And crazy people.
My line was, I have an annuity now. It was so hard to say. Because, like, she was like, what's, you know, Jane Eyre was like, oh, what's, Casey, right?
Yeah.
What's new with you, Mrs. Whatever your name is? And I was like, well, I have an annuity now. Acting so hard.
Oh, man.
Remember when I was in the Crucible? My baby's blood?
Remember when I was in the Crucible?
16, just screaming about my baby's blood.
When I was in the Crucible, I was also 16, and I played Tituba.
Oh, that means that I was 15. Wait, no, we were not in the same Crucible.
No, we weren't.
You played Tituba? Cultural appropriation
It
much,
was-
Erin.
Awful. It was really fucking weird. And it's not like black people didn't audition for the show. I don't know why they cast me. And I was like, I don't know what to do.
Wait, what high school did you go to?
Waverly.
Are you kidding me?
I know! It was fucking weird.
It's not like you were like saying like Okemos.
I know. It was
Mid-Michigan humor.
Oh my God, it was so fucking weird. And honestly, I think there may have been a black woman in the show who was not playing Tituba. It was.
Oh my God.
It was a very weird. They just
I'm so uncomfortable.
They were like, "You're an Irish slave," and I was like, "No."
Did you have to use a really bad Irish accent?
No, I had to use a Barbados accent. It was so weird. It was very weird.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was a very.
Is that the worst role you've ever been in?
No, it's not. I had to play a 9-year-old dead Portuguese girl in a show once. Yes. Why? Why did people cast me in these super inappropriate parts? It was really bizarre. Yeah, it was lying in the streets. A girl gets murdered by a pedophile, and the whole show is her like searching out her killer. And there was like a weird scene with a priest who like rapes a boy in a church.
My God,
it's so
Erin.
fucked up.
The
Do you know who
worst-
picked that show? Mary Jobe.
I'm not shocked by that, to be perfectly honest. The worst roles I've ever played was either, and back to Methuselah.
God, that show was bad.
That was like one of the weird automatons with that.
Yeah.
The worst part about that, and the worst part about when I did Midsummer Night's Dream in high school, is I am a tall, curvy, like I have a powerful presence on stage,
Yes.
right? I have like angular face. Like even if I was a terrible actor, when I walk on
scary.
stage, I have a presence, right? Which is why like I got cast as Titania. That
Yes,
makes sense.
Absolutely. That's the right part for you.
I got cast against, to be fair, this isn't like high school, but it was like my senior year. I got cast against somebody who was maybe a foot shorter than me, super skinny, and like
God.
really gay. Like, and that's fine, but like
For Oberon?
as Oberon, so
That person is Puck.
also, right, he should have been Puck.
Oh my
Also,
God.
the costume. So I was in this bright blue and silver, like spacey outfit, and he was in just like leafy forest gear, and I was like, cool. This is my senior play. This is the last thing I'm gonna do. Fuck you guys. And my friend Joe, who like. We should have, like, I was like, Joe, audition. We're obviously going to be Titania and Oberon. Duh. Obviously. No, they cast him as, like, one of the fucking players, and he was like, I'm not doing that bullshit.
Fuck that.
And I was like,
Oh my
no, I'm all alone, but I didn't want to not play Titania. Because I always got cast as, like, old people, so I was like, this is, like, the
one time.
appropriate role I've been given.
Oh my God. Okay, my favorite weird role I ever played, I was a giant lizard who played a giant wooden guitar, and I had this like crazy
What?
swing number. It's in this show called Starmites, and it's set in inner space, and it's a comic book that comes to life. The music is very good. It's super fucking weird. You should definitely listen to the soundtrack.
That's really funny.
It's super bizarre.
Where'd you do that?
At Waverly. It was my junior year.
So we're talking about our high school
We're
theater
talking about,
plays,
like-
just to put this out there.
Oh yeah, we're talking weirdest bullshit because
Erin-
who gets cast in this bullshit? High schoolers. Fucking weird high schoolers in the Midwest.
I
That's
would
how-
still make an excellent Titania.
Oh, you'd be a
though.
great Titania. But my favorite casting that I ever got was for Jane Eyre because all I
You
wanted.
got to like crazy bitch in the attic.
Oh, no. I really wanted to play that part. It was the only part that I auditioned for. It was the only thing that I put on my audition form. And I was paying for this class. I had a guaranteed spot.
Oh yeah, we were in these classes. So you did the class, and at the end you did a show.
Right,
So
exactly.
everyone got a role.
Right.
I just got cast as the old lady.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it was like, you don't look like an ingenue, and we literally don't have anyone else that can do these roles, and you're a good enough actor to them.
Chad Badgerow literally told me during this show, well, you're not good looking enough to be an ingenue.
Chad Badgerow can fucking jump in front of a train.
You're not good looking enough to be an ingenue, but you're not quite quirky enough looking to be the best friend either. And so he told me that, because he did this stupid breakdown of like, here's who would be in The Wizard of Oz. It came down to me and Marianne as Dorothy and the Flying Monkeys. And he was like, obviously.
He basically was like, well, you're too ugly to be Dorothy, and if I cast you, the ethnic person in our class, as the flying monkey, I would be seen as racist, so I guess you're Dorothy and you're a monkey.
Yeah, so this is this.
That guy is such garbage.
So this is this class. This is what has
By
been
the
happening.
way, we're 20 minutes in, and we're just
I don't
talking
give a
about
fuck.
high school theater.
I don't give a fuck. So this is the atmosphere that we're auditioning in this. So that's the only thing I asked for is this part. It's the crazy wife who's locked in the attic. She has no
Her name
lines.
is Bertha.
Bertha. She has no lines. She just has like an extended fight scene where she tries to battle her way out of the attic, and the whole thing is going to be done in like silhouette. So it's the only thing I auditioned
It's super
for.
fucked up that she's the bad guy in that story.
Yeah, it's really fucked up. And that's part of why I was like, I want to play this character because like the character work to me is going to be very interesting. So that's all I auditioned for. I got cast as Leah the maid, who had one line in one scene and nothing else. And he didn't put me in any other parts. And he tried to cast Leela Ivy as the crazy woman in the attic because that's who he wanted in that part because that's who she would play.
Leela Ivy, the teacher?
Yes, the teacher. Cast her. She's our auditions professor. Cast her in this role. And she was like, oh yeah, this is great. I've always wanted to play this part. Found out through the rumor mill that that was the only thing I auditioned for. Took me aside and was like, this is horse shit. This is absolute horse shit.
Good for Leela.
She was like, I am not accepting this part. I am very angry on your behalf and I will be speaking to Chad about it. And then so Chad just put up a new cast list with me in that role and never addressed it with me.
That's so
never said a
horrible.
single word to me about it. And I was like, that's fucking right. I'm going to play this part. Fuck you.
Yeah, he's the one that directed The Crucible. He just made me the lady screaming about her baby's blood.
Yeah,
So I played that role very convincingly. The crazy bitch who's trying to get everyone killed because she miscarried her children? Got it. Oh my god, theater is the worst.
Oh my god.
I can go on and on about
I know.
the reason I am not an actor anymore.
Right, me too.
You want to know why? I've been in theater since I was 9, but then when I turned 22, I was like, nah, I'm gonna
Goodbye.
I gotta be a fancy ass stripper now because fuck all your bullshit.
Right.
I can name I've been in probably minimum between 50 and 100 productions,
Yeah.
and I can name probably on one hand like the ones that were worth it or good.
Right? It's, yeah, I just can't. I just
Specifically,
can't do it anymore.
we've both been in some really bad Shakespeare.
Really bad Shakespeare. I just can't do
Also,
it anymore.
always cast as the old people. Not
Always cast as the guys in Shakespeare. I played like a woman in a Shakespeare show. I played Beatrice, which is my dream part.
two ingenue roles. But that's where I met Nick. Woo.
Woo!
Theater. Okay, real quick
Okay.
before we move on to wrestling, dream role now.
Of any play,
Any play ever.
I really want to be... Oh man, I'm totally blanking on her name. The oldest sister in King Lear.
Oh my god, Goneril. I
Yes.
want to be Reagan really bad.
Yes! You'd be a good Reagan.
Yes, I would.
You would be a very good
I'd be
Reagan.
the one that goes crazy and plucks somebody's eyes out.
Yeah, I'd
Yes.
be a good Goneril.
Thank you. The one who just sleeps with everybody.
Who sleeps with everyone and is like, cold, hard bitch. I don't give a fuck about your
and
feelings.
Emily would be our Cordelia.
Yes!
We've done it.
Oh my god, yes. Let's guerrilla theater this shit.
But just the women.
Yes, just
King
the women.
Lear,
Cut
just the sisters.
everything else out. What is your dream role?
Reagan.
Okay.
King
Excellent.
Lear.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Fucking cheers to that,
I'd love
man.
to play against type one day and be Helena in Midsummer, because I think it would be interesting. But
I was Hermia. She's the
Yeah.
the like, oh, I just
though
wanna
she
fall
be
in
but
love.
little, she is fierce.
Yeah, I got cast as her once and was like, what?
I kind of make sense as Helena, so like I could do it because I'm like tall and like, why does anybody love me?
It makes way more sense for me to be Helena, but the reason I didn't get to play Helena is because fucking Trashfire X was the character that she was romantically linked to, and we had been married in a previous production, so our director was like, sorry, he gets this part and you have to play this other one. He came up to me like 3 weeks before we opened and was like, I made a horrible mistake. I'm really sorry. I should have cast you as Helena. I made a
Was
terrible
this also
error."
Chad Bedrow?
No, it wasn't. It was Through Sunsets.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sunsets with Shakespeare, maybe the worst Shakespeare I've ever seen. Titus Andronicus in a trailer park
Oh, it was so bad. It was
with oven mitts as her fake hands.
It was so bad. It was supposed to be satire, wink, but it was just bad. It just didn't
she
make
just
sense.
shoot up marshmallows and spit them out as her tongue.
Yeah, it was really bad.
It's not good. Anyways, this is
Okay.
now the Shakespeare and High School Theater podcast. We've gone on these like weird high school tangents 2 weeks in a row. We're like 24 minutes in. We've
Okay,
talked
fantastic.
about wrestling once.
Okay.
Let's do news. Boop, 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 boop.
News.
Let's do like nice news first, and then we'll end on horrible news.
Okay, all right.
Southpaw wrestling was a thing, and
Oh
it's
my
very
God.
funny, and we are all hoping for more. Basically, this week, Tyler Breeze had a great week.
Tyler Breeze
Tyler
had
Breeze-
a great week.
Breezy Bella, Breezy Bella might be. I love how he aggressively threw kisses. That's my favorite part. He was like, "Fuck you! You want a kiss?" Like slap throwing kisses. He just like angrily threw tickets.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I also, we can talk about this a little more once we get into this segment, but I love that they just treated it like it was super normal.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a gross, weird, like, he's degrading himself as a man by playing this. It was just like, this is the right character for me to be playing, and I'm gonna fucking do it. And it was like, Fandango was like, yeah, that's right, bro. That is exactly who you're gonna be.
Breezy Bella.
Breezy Bella is the one out here with me tonight. And like,
Southpaw
boom.
was great, though. I know you haven't watched all of it, but Rusev was really funny in it.
Rusev was great. I saw his in...
Tyler Breeze was great.
Oh my God.
And also with Chris Jericho was really funny. He was like,
His
you
blazer.
don't hold the mic. I hold the mic, okay? Stop touching the mic. I love that they gave TJ Perkins the boring character. They were like, here, you're great at this.
Yeah, right?
Typecast.
Oh, I love it. Did you realize it was Fandango right away? With
Yeah.
Chet. So did I. A lot of people thought it was Cesaro, and I was like,
No.
What?
Obviously.
It's so clearly Fandango.
Also, like, I love Cesaro, but I don't think that he has the same... I don't know how much of a sense of humor he would have. I think he has
He's
a great sense
funny.
of humor, but, like, in that, like, type of role.
No, I think he would have been really good. I actually just watched a promo from ages ago when he was Claudio Castagnoli with Larry Sweeney, and Larry Sweeney asked him to be Swiss and Sour, the tag team. Claudio has a shitload of hair. It's fucking bizarre. He
Ew.
looks like a baby. But his whole thing is being like the straight man who's like, I'm going to give in to this funny thing. And I think that's what his best role is. So I think that he has good understanding of comedy and what his role is inside of that. So I
but
don't know that he could have done...
Cheddarfield
He could
or whatever
not
was
have
not
done
the straight
that.
man. That's
Right,
what I'm saying.
exactly.
Like, that role is clearly a Fandango
Right,
role.
that could not have been Cesaro, though I think Cesaro works well in those comedy situations.
I like
'cause
that
he
they got
understands
Ric Flair
it.
to do a fake Ric Flair voice. Also, I kind of want to eat that Georgia Gold chicken now. I thought about it. I was like, no, I have something to cook tonight. But tomorrow night, maybe I'll go to KFC.
It's too good. The advertising is too
Yeah,
good.
I kind of want to, like, give them money. Be like, thank you for South Power
Right,
Wrestling.
but-
Here's my money. I also like KFC. I mean, Popeyes is better.
Yeah,
but,
Popeyes is better.
But chicken and pickles, I can get behind that. If it was just for the Enzo commercial, I would not do it because that
No.
commercial's dumb.
Gross.
You know what also was a hilarious
Fuck
commercial?
chicken.
Yeah, well, Enzo just wants to put his dick between everything. He's one of those guys that, like, fucks between his mattresses. Because you know a lot of guys do that, right?
Not a lot, but there are
A
guys who do that.
significant number of guys put their dick between their mattress.
I don't think it's a significant
I
number.
think you would be shocked.
I think that there are guys who do that. I don't think
I
it's
think there are guys who get, like,
significant. I think if you're saying
fleshlights.
significant, you're talking
Flashlights
like
and they put
40%
them-
of dudes,
No,
which
no,
is
no.
not
They
true.
put- I would
Fucking
like
a
to
mattress? Dude, there are more dudes fucking fleshlights than there are fucking between
No,
their
but
box
you
spring
put,
and their mattress.
you put the flashlight in the mattress so that you
Oh.
hands free, baby.
I see what you're saying. I thought you were just referring to box
No.
spring mattress because there are dudes who do that.
Did you know that if you use a vibrator and an exercise ball, it's pretty great?
Yeah, duh.
Okay. Just putting it out there for all the women who haven't done that. Definitely just like do
And
that.
for all the men out there who want to make sure their girlfriend has a good time or their lady
Buy them a
friend or-
vibrator or an exercise ball. Be like,
Hell
when
yeah.
I'm gone, here you go.
Happy birthday.
Masturbating. Everyone does it.
Everybody should.
That's the new opening. We're just gonna change it from like wrestling. It'll be like, hi, this is not your demographic. Masturbating. Everybody does it.
Everybody should.
This episode is the worst / maybe the best.
You're welcome.
We're in the road to WrestleMania. None of us care anymore.
Right? We're all burnt the fuck out.
Yeah, it's like 11 days to WrestleMania, and we're like, okay, so we know what's all happening at WrestleMania.
Right.
So can it just be WrestleMania?
Right?
I bought a projector so I can watch it big.
She just did a very large Hollywood hand splash motion.
Yeah, big. That's how Judy Garland would watch this show.
Yes, you're right.
What were
You're
we talking about?
News.
Oh.
Yeah. Jason Jordan got married this weekend to his girlfriend, April Elizabeth. They look fucking beautiful. Did you see photos?
No. I saw that
very
tweet
good
though that was
looking.
hilarious. That was like, Jason Jordan got married and it's not to Chad Gable, so nothing matters anymore.
Yes, absolutely. This is his wife. Getting ready.
Oh, she's really pretty.
She's very pretty, yeah. And then this is the two of them dancing together. Aren't they fucking adorable?
White suit, Vito.
Right?
Vito.
Ugh.
Garbage.
Looks good. Looks so good. I'm so happy for him. He's great, and I want him to be happy and have good things in life. So that's exciting. Other news. Leo Rush is leaving ROH.
No!
Yep. Other things that are going to make you equally upset. Dalton Castle considering leaving Ring of Honor.
For where?
doesn't know yet. He said he's considering all of his options and hasn't decided yet.
I mean, Dalton Castle and Leo Rush on an indie scene near me.
Happy for it. I'm
Not
down for that, right?
Too mad about it. Side
Yeah.
note, do you want to go to AAW at Logan Square Auditorium on May 6th?
Yes.
Okay, we should get tickets because Nick wants to go too, and he's like, but I want to sit in the front row.
Is he sure he wants to sit in the front row?
It's Nick.
Okay. I've never even sat in the front row.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
Alright,
be
fuck it.
fancy ballers.
All right, fine, let's do it. Okay.
Send
that's
us
fine.
money. Send us money so I can get more Brie Bella stickers.
This is why we need to set up a Patreon so that people can pay
We
for our
just need, like,
fucking
a-
wrestling tickets.
We just need like a straight, like, just give me money so I can be like, I need more Brie Bella merch. Oh, I'm literally at the point on www.shop.com that I no longer have any shirts that I want.
I have been in that position for some time. I have a couple I want now because I'm
I
letting
bought-
them build up.
I bought
Also,
the KO Mania one because I wanted it for Mania.
Yes.
And then they had like a BOGO $5 thing. So I
Yeah.
got Sami Zayn shirt that I don't want, but I want to support Sami Zayn. So I
Yes.
was like, whatever. And then I got an Austin 316 shirt that I'm also going to cut into a crop top. And now I have all the shirts, so I don't care about www.shop.com anymore, except for I want my Brie Bella stickers and my Kane mug.
and also the creation of KO is now available as a poster, and
Except
I
for
need
it's
it.
only available as like a giant...
I know.
Oh, you're excited about it. It's
I'm
only available
ready.
for like giant college-sized dorm.
Yeah, I have that fucking 50-foot woman poster that's been up forever. I could take that down and put that fucking creation of KO poster
Yeah, but
up.
the 50-foot woman poster is dope.
It is really dope.
You should not take it down.
I mean, I could have it cut into smaller pieces and
Remember
made
when we
into
had
art
that
for you.
giant model poster in
Yes.
our college apartment?
Tyrese.
And then, but he kind of watched you pee if you
Yeah.
left the door open.
Yeah, that's true. We had a 10. It had to be at least 10 feet tall.
Oh, it was giant.
It was like a 10. It was a
Emily got it from,
subway.
like-
yeah, it
yeah.
was a. I think she said it was those big ass posters that they put up in Macy's. That's like, here's a 15-foot person wearing our things, looking beautiful.
was hot.
Our roommate Emily Pizzazz took it. She was like, "Can I have this?" And they
Do you
were
ever
like,
have
"Yeah."
nostalgia for the three of us living together?
Yes, I do. Very much so. It was such a good apartment.
It was.
I wish that we had.
I ruined it.
been
I'm
in-
sorry.
It's okay. We were all.
You
in
ruined it.
bad
We
place.
ruined it.
We ruined it.
Emily didn't ruin it. We ruined it.
We ruined it. We definitely ruined
Emily
it.
was great. We are horrible roommates.
Oh, we're terrible roommates.
I feel like going retrospect now, like we could do it, but like,
because we understand that we're bad roommates.
but it was not great.
No, it was just not. And we also all went into that in serious relationships that all three ended. Well,
yeah.
we were living there for 12 months, and in that time, all three of our relationships exploded. So I think that was a big part of it.
Rich.
Ranch. Always be selfish.
Shut up. Oh my god. Oh, that guy's the worst. Oh my god, it still makes me mad.
I got dumped on tax day. Say, long distance over the phone. I got dumped on tax day.
I almost punched your boyfriend in the face at Canines.
Yes, you did.
And then I was like, I'm going to leave right now. And your face was like, oh my god, I don't know what's going to happen next. There
bad.
are so many variables.
Oh, it was so bad.
You were like a turtle. You were like, oh god, what's going to happen? Is
Oh,
she going to lose her mind or is she going to walk away? What's she going to do? Really unpredictable.
I really thought you were going to throw a drink in.
I like grabbed the edge of the
I
table.
know. I thought for a second you were going to flip the table over.
Like, I have so much rage inside of me.
Ugh.
But I also really like this establishment.
Right? Our corner bar, you can't throw a table
Yeah.
at someone.
It's like I can't be banned from my favorite bar. We're this trash human.
Well, we have one final piece of news to talk about.
So,
So.
Paige got hacked, and some nude photos of her leaked, and a sex tape leaked.
Yes, and a sex tape leaked.
I mean, I obviously haven't watched
I didn't
or
watch it either.
looked at any of these things because why?
I have
Why
no
do that?
desire to see it.
But we know things that happen. So,
First of all, let's put this out here. The trash person in this situation is whoever hacked into her shit and distributed
Period.
it. Period.
that person
There is-
broke the law,
Yeah.
invaded people's privacy. It's disgusting.
It's disgusting. Also, I'd like to put up at the top of this, WWE not punishing anybody, which is great. Like,
Oh,
there was,
they've issued a statement?
No, they haven't issued a statement, but like backstage, it has been made clear that no one is being punished. So, like, I think that they are handling it poorly, but at least none of these people are being punished. So that's good. I mean,
mean-
really, only Xavier is the one who would really feel the punishment from this.
Right.
So
I have a couple feelings about this. Like, obviously, it's super fucked up and really upsetting, and especially with Paige, who's like clearly probably going through stuff. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
like, it seems like one thing after another.
It's also old as shit.
It's very old.
It's very old. So that's
and, like,
part
there's a
of
good
the
chance,
thing.
like, people are dumb. Like, there's a good chance she deleted it off her phone, but, like, doesn't understand that she has to go through to the cloud and delete all that shit.
Exactly.
They're, like, I'm sure, like, honestly, you can all be like, oh, you guys are so dumb. When's the last time you logged into your cloud and deleted shit?
Also, if someone drops a photo, if they're given access to your cloud and drop stuff in, and then their access is taken away, you as the owner cannot remove that shit. You have to allow them back in to remove it because they're the proprietary owner. So Paige could have been like, I deleted all of this and I got rid of these people, and then it still exists there. Like, I know people who've been fucked by that, where it's like, yeah, I deleted this, and then they went back and they're like, why is this still here? And trying to delete it again, and it's like, you're not the owner of this, even though this is your storage space. Yeah, it's fucked
weird.
up. It's super stupid. So it's like basically built to fuck people over.
Yeah.
Is what it really feels like.
So here are my two feelings. The thing with the belt is obviously super fucked up.
Oh my god.
It's obvious, like, it's obviously something that nobody should have done. It's really messed up.
I don't even give a fuck about it. I don't even think it's that bad.
I do. I personally do. Not because, like, you're tarnishing the belt and the reputation. Other people have to hold it and touch it.
Here's the thing about that, though. He jizzed all over that belt. It's not like she just left it. She had to clean the belt. That's
true.
probably the first time that fucking belt had been cleaned in like a year.
True. That's true.
So
that's fair.
That's why I don't give a fuck. Like,
but it's still, like, it's kind of gross.
well, yeah, but then you have to complain about all the weird shit dudes do with their belts.
Absolutely.
Too. I think that's the big thing is, like, you think that's the only belt that's ever been fucked in? You think that's
true.
the only belt that's ever been jizzed on? Fucking Shawn Michaels wrapped that shit around his hog and turned it into a poster. Like, that... People's junk have touched the belt. Every single one of them.
That's fair. I haven't looked at it from that perspective.
If you think Renee and Dean haven't fucked in every single belt that he's held, you're wrong. Like,
you are wrong.
Let's get real. That, like, if you told me they hadn't fucked in those belts, I would be more surprised. So, like, I think it's...
That's fair. I guess I didn't think about it from that perspective.
Yeah, I understand why there's this, like, instinct to jump and be like, why would you do this? But if you think about it, like, these are just things that they work with.
And
it's
also,
not
like,
the
wrestlers,
same.
like, lots of them probably grow up being like, I want to be this wrestler, I want to have this belt, and, like, it's a fantasy thing. Like, I get to fuck somebody in this belt.
Exactly. If I had a belt, I would fuck somebody in the belt. Who among us would not?
I have not fucked in my belt.
You're gonna. Like, let's...
I haven't thought about it up until this point, and now I am not opposing it. I feel like Nick would be like, no.
I feel like Michael would say no too, but
I'm going to test this theory. Nick would kill me if I ever talked about it. If I was like, we fucked in this belt, and if Nick ever found out, he'd be like, I'm a very private person, and I don't understand why you share that stuff about us. So it's like, so don't look for an update.
That's why I can say it, because I can just be like, I did it with a person, and I don't have to tell you who the partner is.
Oh yeah, because you're a big word slut.
That's right. I am
Slut in, like, a great way.
In a positive way. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But that's why I was like, this is bullshit that everybody's
That's
so
fair.
upset
I didn't think about it in that way, but you're absolutely right.
So
the thing that, like, so when Xavier, like, made a joke about it at the video game award, and a bunch of people were like, oh, he's the GOAT, that really bothered me. Because
the reactions are so obviously sexist.
it's so, and, like, I'm not mad at Xavier for it. Like,
no,
whatever.
no, it's not his fault.
But it's like, it's a very classic, like, men get high-fived for, like, yeah, you fucked that girl, and then, like, Paige's dad is, like, writing a note and be like, I'm afraid that my daughter might kill herself. So,
exactly.
like, that's
it's
the
really
reaction and the, like, point of view and, like, the blame and, like,
right.
I just, like, I hope that Paige is okay.
I also hope Paige is okay. It also fucking worries me because she's in a relationship with ADR, who's a jealous, violent dick.
And who is known to lay his hand on not only women, but, like, anybody. He is somebody who cannot control his anger or his hands.
Yeah, exactly. So that shit makes me super nervous. Like, even though this is so clearly old and, like, Xavier is married to a different person now.
She was, like,
so
90.
Exactly. Not even, because she was in NXT in the time that they were all living down. Here's the other thing about this. They all live in Olympic Village all the time. Like, if you hear about Olympic Village, it's all these hot fucking athletes getting together every 2 to 4 years, fucking each other's brains out. That's why there's a bunch of contraceptives that are, like, given out specifically in Olympic Village, because they know people are gonna fuck each other. This is a bunch of people in awesome shape who are all fucking hot, who all work out together, who are all half naked around each other all the time.
Who are only around each other.
Who are only around each other, especially in NXT. You're all trapped in Orlando together. All you see are your friends from NXT, basically, unless you can make a life outside of that. And, like, if you think wrestlers aren't fucking each other, you're wrong. You're wrong, son. Like, it's just, how do you think Paige and ADR ended up together? How do you think Renee and Dean ended up together? They're all fucking each other. Like, they all been fucking each other for so much time. Like, they've been in this company longer than a year. They've fucked at least one other person, probably. Like,
minimum.
You're just stuck in this environment together, and like, yeah, they're gonna be freaky and have threesomes and do all kinds of fucked up shit. Not that that's fucked up in any way, but like escalations of straight vanilla sex. Like, of course they're gonna do this. They're all trapped in this environment together. They travel on the road.
And they're all young and hot and work out all the time, so they're like, my libido is nuts.
Yeah, exactly. So like, it's so unsurprising to me that anyone in WWE would be having sex with each other. Like, it doesn't even register on a weird level for me, and so it bothers me that there's also this like very sex shamey aspect of it, especially towards Paige, because she's the woman, and because like, fuck her for having a sex drive at all, apparently. Like, it's very upsetting, and I have heard that there is more stuff coming, but
a bunch of stuff has been like just rumors.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Big E had a tweet and he was like, I ain't got any shit for you.
Yeah, right. There was a rumor that Big E and Summer had a threesome tape, and I was like, I wish.
I had one moment that I was like, I know it's a violation of privacy, but if Big E's stuff leaks, I don't know if I will be able to control myself.
Right.
I will control myself if it happens. I will
control myself.
But I would have the thoughts of maybe I look.
Right.
But I won't.
Yep. Will not.
I won't.
Inappropriate.
Did you have anything else to say about NXT?
I thought that Chris Hero, Kassius Ohno, and Bobby Roode had a very good match.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it. I think that it was the right outcome, that it's going to be Bobby Roode and Nakamura at WrestleMania. That makes the most sense. Other than that, no, I don't really have anything else to say about it.
Well, the only thing that I would say is that Asuka promo with her by the pool being like,
oh yeah,
I'm Asuka, fuck you.
Yeah, that's true. That was pretty great.
That was pretty great.
I forgot about that.
Oh, and I like the introduction of Macy Estrella.
She's the one with the super long blonde hair.
She's the one that's got like a pin-uppy look, but she used to be like a Marine or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm into that. I've often wondered why there are not more pin-uppy looks in wrestling.
Yeah, it's weird. I feel like the people who gravitate towards pin-up looks don't make it. That's probably why. Like, there probably are a lot of people in NXT training who are like, this is going to be my look, so no one else does it, and then they just don't flush out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
Because it seems really logical that there would be more of them. It
seems obvious.
Yeah.
There was another Tommy N / Aleister Black promo that was great. I liked it. I don't know. I'm excited.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's hot.
Yeah.
More sex dreams with him, please.
Yeah. I'd like to register.
And then there was some really good Billie Kay and
they're always good.
And Peyton moments with
They've
Ember being like,
so
you got something to say to me? And they were like, whoa, relax. Excuse us. Shut up. We're the best.
Even though they're not the best wrestlers still, I just, like, their character work is so good. I just love them.
Yeah,
I want them to hop everywhere.
Hop, 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 hop. All right, what do you want to talk about? Raw?
Yeah, let's get Raw out of the way.
Mick Foley has been fired.
Good. We all knew it was coming. Kurt Angle's probably going to be the new GM. Whatever.
Oh, is that what the rumor is?
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
That's fair.
Yeah, like
hopefully with Tiny Hat.
Yes. Bring back Tiny Hat. Tiny Hat.
Then I thought the Sammy Samoa Joe match was good.
Yeah,
I like that Sammy. I like that they're still using him. It sucks that he's like losing, but you know they're building the underdog character, whatever. But they haven't set anything for Sammy and Joe at WrestleMania.
Mm-mm. Yeah, we still have a week though.
Do you think they will?
I don't know.
It seems like a pretty full card.
It's very full. That's the thing, is it doesn't feel like there's really going to be anything that's not a championship match, because you've got
so many
every belt basically to defend.
So many belts.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be any non-belt stuff on the main card. What would they even put up there?
Breezango. Well, Nikki Bella and Miz and Maurice are not a championship.
That's true. That's the one like non-championship match. Is there anything else?
Off the top of my head, I cannot think of it.
Yeah, I can't think of anything, because there's a bunch of grudge stuff happening, but it also involves belts.
That's true. I mean, Andre the Giant is a belt, but it is a big trophy.
Yeah, it's a specialty event, and it will be on the pre-card. It's definitely going to be on the pre-show.
Pre-show. I am such a little bitch, and I cried during Mick Foley's like walk backstage.
I did
farewell.
too.
I was like,
I know.
that like moment Cesaro and Sheamus. I was like, he brought them together. It's so beautiful.
I know, right? Cut to 4 months ago and we were like, this is bullshit. And we're like, it worked.
Not me. I was like, ooh, Sheamus.
Ugh.
Where's that sunburnt video from?
It's a Snickers commercial that they played on Raw.
Still would fuck him sunburnt like a lobster over Brock Lesnar. Baby Shark.
Baby Shark! That is such a good visualization of what he looks like.
Cannot think of one active wrestler on WWE that I would, on the two main shows, that I would not fuck over Brock Lesnar. I would straight up have sex with Eric Rowan over Brock Lesnar.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's hard. I don't know. I cannot personally get over the fact that Goldberg stands with his neck jutted out so far that it reminds me of a turtle without its shell. I just can't get past
I
it.
also stand with my neck jutted out because I have like a curved spine in my neck, so like that's very rude and I take offense to it.
You don't look like a turtle without a shell, though.
Maybe I will someday.
Are you gonna shave all of your hair off?
Maybe.
Are you?
No, absolutely not. That's
Absolutely
so crazy.
never. That's gonna never happen.
No, unless I get like V for Vendetta or something.
They wouldn't have to shave your head. You would crack long before they shaved your head.
That's so rude.
She gets dunked in those fucking water tanks before that shit. You would crack at the water tanks. Don't tell me that you would not, because I know that that's a lie.
I feel like you're really being very judgmental right now, and you don't understand my pain tolerance.
I think that if they stripped you naked and put you in a cell and sprayed you with a hose enough times, because that comes before all that shit too. I think that
How
eventually
come
you'd be
Natalie Portman's character, the like measly little journalist who doesn't do shit, you have more faith in than
I
me?
don't have faith in her either.
Yeah, but she made it. Why can't I make it?
Okay, maybe you can make it, but I have a feeling that before they shave your head, you're gonna crack.
But the thing is, she has nothing to crack about. That's the whole point.
True. That's very true.
So I don't have anything to crack about.
That's true. You're right.
So there's nothing you can do but sit there and take it because you don't have anything to divulge.
That's true. I mean, you can lie and give a false confession.
I haven't seen that movie in a very long time. And I've never read the graphic novel.
Really, it's really good. I really enjoy it.
It became too oversaturated for me
Oh, I
to even
understand
like
that.
want to go back and read it.
Yeah, I totally get that. It's different. It's obviously very different because it's an adaptation of the graphic novel. But it's really good.
Who
I really
plays
enjoyed
him?
it.
Hugo Weaving?
Yes.
He had like a good couple years.
Yeah, he really did.
Like Matrix, V for Vendetta, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I went and saw the Batman Lego movie on Monday instead of watching Raw.
Excellent choice.
Did you see it?
No, I have not seen it.
It's super cute.
Yeah, I've heard it's really good.
It's not as good as the Lego movie. Because the Lego movie, like, kind of like 1-2 punched you. Like, sucker punched you. They, like, sucker punch you. Because you're like, it's the fun movie about Legos. And, like, about being special. Then you're like, oh, this kid has daddy issues.
Yeah.
This one is just, like, a Lego movie. It has, like, a message and stuff. But it's, like...
Yeah.
Also, I don't like Michael Cera generally. But him as Robin with the Coke bottle glasses is, like... so fucking cute. And Rosario Dawson is Barbara Gordon. Though there is like a weird like love tension between Batman and Barbara Gordon, which is like very gross, but like at least it's work. Batman, or at least it's Lego and they don't kiss, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. So I like how you yelled at me about my fucking Batman hat that I was wearing on St. Patrick's Day. Also, St. Patrick's Day happened this weekend. I
did not yell at you for your Batman hat. I yelled at you for your general face.
Oh, okay. I thought you were specifically referring to my Batman hat.
I honestly didn't even realize that you were wearing a Batman hat. I basically was just saying, like, everything that's happening is wrong.
Oh, I was very drunk. Do you want to know how many shots I did?
No, but I'm sure the listeners do.
More than 7, which is 7 more than I've done in the last 4 years.
How much do you weigh? Like
132 pounds.
That's too many shots.
Yeah, it was fucked up. It was
many
super
shots.
fucked. I also drank a bunch of beers and I did a shot of tequila. It was bad. I got very drunk.
Never do tequila.
Oh, never. It's the first time I've had tequila probably since the last time I did shots.
If you're gonna do shots, tequila shots are the best because they taste the best.
No, they don't. I think they taste like...
I hate whiskey shots. I love whiskey
I would
cocktails.
rather do a whiskey shot than a tequila shot.
Because with a tequila shot, you're like, ladder of salt and lime.
I would literally rather take a shot of gin than take a shot of vodka, though. Vodka shots make me want
I used to like vodka, and then there was like something in my palate, and I hated gin, and then it just flipped. Like, I can drink gin all day, all night, and vodka now, I think because
it's come up too many times.
I've had
That's how I feel.
I've had too many birthdays
Yep.
at gay bars
Yep.
where they make crazy Skittles vodka drinks that come up horribly the next day.
Yes, exactly. The only way that I can do vodka shots now is if it's as a Jello shot, because I do really like Jello shots.
I don't like Jello shots. Yuck.
Anyway,
No,
Raw.
wrestling.
Are we talking about Raw?
Dude, we're like 50 minutes in and we've barely talked about shit.
Whatever.
Dana versus Charlotte.
Yay! I'm glad that this is
I
happening.
like the match. I like that Dana had a lot of the momentum in it. I thought it was dumb how quickly it was over, considering how much not length in time, but how quickly Charlotte got the pin on Dana.
She just comes back.
Considering how much Dana had control the whole time, but I guess it makes
character
and storyline. It makes sense,
and it did make Dana look really good.
Do you think they're prepping for Emma to come back and befriend Dana, or Emma to come back and turn on Dana?
I don't know. I thought
it works both ways.
I agree. I thought at first that it was going to be that Emma was going to come out, and maybe Emma will come out against and like be there for Dana when she faces off against Charlotte, and then as soon as Dana is over, then Emma and Dana have a feud. Like that's a good way to also reintroduce Emma, sort of in the same way that they brought Dana in, where it's like, hey, you're here, you're peripheral, we're just gonna like bring you into this storyline. I think that would be fine if they did something like that. If they just immediately have Dana and Emma turn on each other, I'm also okay with that. Though at the same time, there are no female like pairings. Like,
that's true.
Now that
and
Charlotte
they work
and
so well together.
Yeah, and now that Charlotte and Dana aren't
they're
together,
like friends
it's like
in real life.
Yeah, like I would like for them to be a team again, because they were
I
so
do too.
good at it. So I hope that's the direction that they go with it.
There was a backstage segment where Stephanie was like, Bailey, fuck you. You're going to have to face Nia Jax. And if she wins, she's going to get in the main event, or the, not main event, but the like match at WrestleMania. Obviously, she wins.
Obviously, she wins. We've been waiting. I was like, finally, this is happening. We all knew that this was going to turn into a fatal four-way. Like, I'm glad they finally just did it. Like,
I thought Bailey looked really good in the match, though. Even though she lost, I thought she looked good.
They fought each other so many times that they just are really
Also,
good at wrestling together.
Bailey, like, there are many good female wrestlers right now, but Bailey particularly Bailey's one of those people that I think can have a good match with anybody.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Bailey is just a really good wrestler and like understands how to work with
She
people.
might not be the best at like promos and stuff, but she knows her character really well, and she's a good wrestler.
And I also think in some ways the fact that she's not great at promos like also
works for her character.
It works for her character, absolutely, because it makes her the underdog who's got to fight past this like awkwardness and this like little girl persona in some ways that like it works. Even though I wish she was better at promos, like I think it's fine that she's not.
Also bad at some promos is Sasha.
Yes.
She's fine when she's a heel, but she's not good at babyface stuff.
Not at all. She turns into a mumble mouth. It's terrible. Like, it's... yeah, I don't care for it, but it seems like we're selling those seeds.
Then we're going to have all heels.
I mean, I don't care. Well, just... That's fine.
It will be Bailey versus everyone.
That's how it fucking should be. Like,
yeah, that's fair.
That is exactly how it should be.
Because there's no way that Summer comes back and is a...
Period. Just end of that sentence.
No,
Summer's not coming back.
Summer is reportedly like training and prepping at NXT right now.
Yeah. Emma is also training and prepping and has been ready to wrestle for 38 fucking weeks.
You know what? I can accept that Paige might never come back, but like I cannot accept that Summer won't come back.
I really want Summer to come back. I saw a bunch of people who were like, she should be the new GM because she has experience as being the GM of Raw.
You know what? Summer's the best.
I would be super happy if they just use Summer as the GM.
Call to me.
Because I like her. She also has acceptable political views.
I don't remember the words.
I don't. It's been a long time. God. Oh my god.
Ooh, politics. We haven't talked about that in a while. I love that there's a senator who has the last name Whitehouse. That's all I'm gonna say. I always find it funny. Even though I've known that he's been a senator for a while, like, it's still funny to me. Like, are there political campaign, like, commercials with him where he's like, I was born for this. Wink.
If there's not, there should be.
There should be. His last name is Whitehouse. Also, Neil Gorsuch is a tool with an attitude problem, so fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Welcome to the Supreme Court. Kill yourself.
Oh my god.
Which is not nice because he did write a whole book about assisted suicide, so.
Yeah, just because I find some of his views acceptable doesn't mean I think that he deserves this Supreme Court seat, though.
No, but I'm just saying, like, it's not nice to tell somebody to kill himself when they have, like, openly been like, I've wanted to kill myself. Like, I was checking myself. That was not a nice thing to say.
Oh, okay.
But also, he sucks.
Yeah, also, that dude's a trash can.
With an
literal
attitude.
constitutionalist. Who's a literal fucking constitutionalist?
Hillary
It's
Clinton
bullshit.
sat through 18 plus hours of a hearing and was, like, super chill. He sat through, like, 10
11.
and was like, whatever. But at like hour 6, he was like, I regret putting my family through this. Like, he was being a little bitch.
Yeah, right? You regret putting your family through this?
Also,
Fuck
there was
you.
like this story that he, when he was like a professor, he had a whole class lecture about how women take advantage of maternity leave
Yep.
and like all this stuff. And how, like, I just don't understand. So you're conservative, right? You want women to stay home with their children,
But fuck you, we're not gonna pay you.
But you're mad when they quit their jobs after they have a kid?
Right?
I mean, I know why he's mad, because he's like, well, they take maternity leave and they take all of our money and then they quit. But, like, also, fuck you.
Maybe if you gave
Pay
paid
me to have a baby.
Maybe if you gave paid maternity leave that was longer than, like, 12 fucking weeks, then women wouldn't quit their goddamn jobs after maternity leave, because they could just take the time to recover from having a fucking human come out of their vagina.
I'm sorry, Neil Gorsuch. Do you know what happens when a woman gives birth? Sometimes from the vagina hole past the butthole, it rips in half. So sometimes it's hard to get your shit together after that.
Right?
Not to mention, you got a whole rip in the half of your body. You can't even walk, but you got this new baby who doesn't understand anything.
Who cries
sleep?
and eats and poops.
Dick,
Welcome
to the Supreme Court.
Yeah, well, you're unwelcome.
I love that people are trying to paint him like Roberts. Like, Roberts is a total, like he was a surprise. Like, he's kind of like a moderate Republican, blah, blah.
I'm sorry, is this man's name Merrick Garland? No, fuck yourself. That's not your seat.
Anyway, politics moment over. Just had to remind you that we still pay attention.
You're right.
I watch so much MSNBC and listen to so much NPR that, like, I don't know. Everything in my brain is just
I
like...
wake up to NPR and the horror feed that is Twitter at 6 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, why do I do this to myself?
Do you listen to the NPR Politics podcast?
No, I
You
don't.
should. You should really listen to that, and you should really listen to Vox.
I've removed all politics from my podcast feed because I listen to so many hours of podcasts that I need it to be relaxing. So I've removed
I
that.
like mine to be informative.
Well, mine are informative too, just
About murder.
Well, about lots of things, but also
Mostly murder.
and Hollywood history.
Boring.
Oh, do you have a tripod recommendation for this week?
We're in the middle of the episode, Erin, and we haven't even made it through Raw, and you want a tripod? Are you wrapping up?
Yeah, fuck the rest
Tripod, try finishing your own podcast.
All right, fine. Fair enough.
Brian Kendrick versus TJP.
I don't remember
Who
this at all.
cares?
Who gives
Bye.
a fuck? Moving on.
The only cool part was, like, when Brian Kendrick was like, I stole your passport.
Yeah, that's true. That was great.
LOL, fuck you.
LOL, fuck you. Also, Brian Kendrick owns 800 pairs of wrestling ties.
But, like, what's with the flag?
I don't understand why he carries a very bizarre orientation of a pirate flag. It's a specific kind of Buccaneers flag, which confuses me. Why the fuck do you carry this flag?
You know
It's
too much
bizarre.
about pirates.
Yeah, it's true. I know a shitload about pirates. There are like 13 major different kinds of pirate flags, and his is an offshoot of a bizarre pirate flag. It's really weird. I don't understand why he carries it. Anyway, yes. I love Tozawa too. Did you see him on Twitter that he was Googling what to do about a stolen passport?
No, I did not.
It was great.
I did not follow him. I try to keep the wrestlers that I follow to, like, people that, like, are good at Twitter.
Oh, yeah, but because of that algorithm where it's like, these people liked this and this many people, then it showed up in my feed, and I was like, this is the content I want. Yes, correct.
Triple H had an interview where he was like, I beat Seth, I'm the best, I'm Triple H.
I'm the best!
And Michael Cole was like, so Seth Rollins is probably not going to come back for WrestleMania. And Triple H was like, here's a comp ticket. And then he was like, psych, if you want to fight me, you have to sign a contract that's
It wasn't
okay
even psych, it was like,
that
I gave this
kill him.
It was like, I gave this long-ass segment. Here's this long-ass interview about fuck you, Seth Rollins. And then I'm almost to the ropes, and then, Oh, wait. Actually, JK, let's have this fucking unsanctioned match. And I was like, why didn't we just announce this from the beginning? Why did we need to take 10 minutes for
Because
this?
it's Triple H.
Because it's fucking Triple H.
And you know what?
Everything's too long.
But lots of people are like,
It's
gobble
true.
gobble, slob
Yeah.
and knobs.
Yeah, you just like...
I mean, I like Triple H, but like...
But yeah. I mean, I also really like Triple H.
You
but
know what
he's
I love?
notorious for talking too long.
I love that every year, the closer we get to WrestleMania, the more dummy Stephanie McMahon dresses. Mm-hmm. It's like...
She looked good as
It's
fuck
got to
on
be a
Raw.
conscious choice, right?
She
Like,
looked
I need my
great.
power ponytail. I need my leather pants.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
She looks amazing this
I
week.
want to know what she looks like this WrestleMania.
Not how I
because
thought you were going to end that sentence, but
I don't know.
agree.
Were you gonna say? You thought I was gonna say I want to know what she looks like naked?
Yes,
No.
I also wonder that.
Okay. No, I did not. That's not what I say.
It was the way you were
Her-
saying it that made me think that that's where that was going. And I
No,
was like,
'cause
what?
her look at last WrestleMania was like jaw dropping.
She looked amazing.
When she was basically calling everybody sheeple.
It started in SummerSlam when she faced Brie Bella, and she had that like crazy dominatrix wrestling gear. I feel like wah, 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 wah. I feel like that was the beginning of her
That's
starting
her
to
new
do
entry.
like major 4 pay-per-view, and especially WrestleMania as like Dom Stephanie.
I am Dom Stephanie. The tag match at WrestleMania is now all of them. It's not all of them, but it's like the 3 of them.
It's been that since last week, though.
I know, but like Stephanie was like, "You gotta prove yourself."
Right.
Sheamus
Which-
and Cesaro baby faces.
At first, I thought that it was stupid that they were doing this 4-on-2, but I think it served the purpose that they wanted it to.
Where
that,
the club was like, "We don't give a fuck about anything."
Yeah, club doesn't give a fuck about anything and establishes
My name's
Cass
Chad
in.
Too Bad. The last episode of Southpaw is really funny because Tex Ferguson just gets blinded in both eyes and his leg gets broken and his arm gets dead. Like, because he's been, like, beat up so many times. It's really funny. He uses 2 eye patches on his head and then just starts crying.
I think it made the club look strong. It made Enzo and Cass look like the baby faces who had been attacked, and it also made Cesaro and Sheamus relevant in a way they haven't been in the last couple of weeks, which like I think was smart, going like setting the fire into next week when it'll be like
Yeah.
contract signing or fucking whatever final promos.
New Day is excited for everything but the women's matches, I guess.
Yeah, I fucking
I was
guess
pissed
so.
that they didn't mention either of them.
Yeah, it was really weird. Like, what's up here, guys? I wonder if part of that was because of the tape that came out that they were like, don't even put the women's names in your mouth.
That might be.
Because the crowd was cheering, we want Paige all night, and then when Xavier came on, they went fucking apeshit. And Big E made a made a joke. Do you have something you want to tell us about? Like, I agree. I think it's bullshit they didn't mention the women.
But
I think
guess.
in this one particular case, I think it was probably the right move.
That's fair.
To be fair.
I didn't think about that.
So I think that was kind of smart.
Austin Aries versus Tony Nese, because you got to get some cruiserweights on there.
That's fine.
Whatever,
It was a
Austin
good
Aries
match.
forever.
Yeah, Austin Aries forever. You look great. Good
And
match.
then Roman versus Braun with some Undertaker sprinkled in.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Some glitter dust in.
Glitter dusted in. I'm super excited for Roman to beat Taker at WrestleMania, I guess. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. Another bathroom break for me.
So the people that I nanny for, like, they were like, "So did you watch Raw last night?" And I was like, "Actually, no, I went and saw the Lego Movie." Because, like, I don't actually watch wrestling live a lot because, like, I hate commercials and also I like value time with my boyfriend.
Yeah, fair.
Because I'm like such a good girlfriend.
I watch Raw with my boyfriend, so...
Sometimes he'll watch it with me. I miss Lucha Underground. Anyways,
Yeah.
We went and saw the Lego Movie. But the people I nanny for were like, "We watched Raw last night." And I was like, "Well, all 3 hours?" And they were like, "Oh, no."
Absolutely not.
But the dad was like, "So Undertaker is still a thing, huh?" And I was like, "Ugh, yes."
Yes.
It would take me longer than you have to explain everything.
Right?
But short answer is yes. It's a
Sigh.
problem. And he was like, and Goldberg, I was like, also yes, it's also a problem.
heavy sigh.
And then the mom was like, I was surprised at how little wrestling there was. There's like a lot of talking. And I was like, yeah, it's WrestleMania. It's setting up stories, blah, blah, blah.
You've hit on the primary problem.
Ha, ha, ha.
I had someone tell me the other day that the promos were 80% of what was good about wrestling, and I was like, you need to shut your fucking mouth. Don't speak to me again. That's ridiculous.
I could see an argument for 50-50, but not 80-20.
Right? Like so much more important. And I was like, no.
That's some bullshit. Let's talk about 205
Absolutely
Live
not.
because we kind of talked about the things.
I did not watch
it.
205 Live.
They open up the promo with Neville, and he's like, I am the master of the cruiserweights, blah, blah, blah. Just being heel Neville. There was a match with TJ versus Tony Nese. Who cares? But you know what? I do care about it. Tony Nese won. That's nice.
Oh, okay,
Tony
that's
Nese
good.
deserves a win. And it was...
Yeah.
Here's my problem with
He's grown
205
on me.
Live. 205 Live is something that I put on while I'm doing stuff. So I
Yeah.
watch it, but, like, I kind of don't.
Yeah.
But the match between TJ and Tony Nese was very athletic and very much what 205 Live matches should be.
Good. That's good.
And there were some cool moves. Like, it's what a 205 Live match should be. Drew Gulak now has a shitty politician gimmick. But, and this is a huge but, he did not say any of the words like, make 205 great again.
Thank God.
None of that stuff. It was more like classic
Okay.
pre-Donald Trump shitty politician gimmick. And he did a good job.
Okay, all right. I liked his promo that he gave last week when he was like, "I'm not the problem. Everybody else is the problem." And like, I can see how that can like also
He did a
translate
good
to
job.
that.
And
Okay,
he was
cool.
like shaking hands with the people backstage and like...
good for him.
So like, it's not my favorite, but...
It's anything.
It's something.
It's literally
something.
anything.
It's literally anything.
Yeah.
Tozawa had a squash job with a local talent. Literally, the match was like less than 30 seconds. It was, this guy goes, "This is mine time," goes to clothesline Tozawa. Tozawa ducks, grabs him, suplex.
Oh shit.
And then Tozawa gave a little promo that was like, "Brian Kendrick, you want to fight me? You want to steal my passport? Come out here now." And then Brian Kendrick didn't come out, and then he was like, "Well, then I go to you." And then he gets outside, and then security starts beating him up, and oh my God, security is Brian Kendrick. Here's the weirdest thing about
Wrestling.
that. So obviously, Brian Kendrick did not have his weird flag.
Yeah.
But he comes out, beats Tozawa up in his security outfit, takes off the security jacket, beats up Tozawa, picks up his security jacket, and carries it around like he carries the flag. He was like, "Must always be carrying flag."
Why?
It was... I mean, on one hand, I was like, okay, attention to detail, character, whatever. On the other hand, what? What?
Okay. Okay. All right, Brian Kendrick. Okay.
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 We see you.
Whatever.
There was a backstage segment with Rich Swann and Jack Gallagher where Jack Gallagher... So last week, Rich Swann was teaching Jack Gallagher how to dance, right? And so this week, backstage, Rich Swann was teaching... Or Gallagher was teaching Rich Swann how to like dress. So he was in a suit and he was giving him a finer points about pocket squares and bow ties.
Yes.
When they were interrupted by Arya Davari and Noam Dar. Noam Dar was like, "I intercepted this package that's going to Alicia Fox from me," but like saying it like that. And he pulled out like a teddy and he was like, "This shit has got to stop. I need to stop sending these packages." Which was pretty funny. And also Noam Dar has like a new hairdo that makes him look more boyish in like a positive way.
Oh, okay, good.
And then, you know, he was like, "We both know what's going on here." And Rich Swann was like, "Whatever do you mean?" And so they set up for a match between Rich Swann and Noam Dar next week. But
Okay,
it was just
good.
funny of him being like, "I really need to stop sending these packages. I really need to knock it off." Which I liked. Austin Aries had an address to the universe.
Yes.
It was great. Austin Aries is the best. I love him.
Yep.
I don't know. I just love him. Okay, everybody. I know he's problematic. Leave me alone. I love him. If you guys like Hulk Hogan or Macho Man, they're problematic, so leave me alone.
Or Steve Austin.
Or anybody. Just leave me alone.
Like, you could literally just pull someone out
Just
of a
like
hat.
him, okay? He came out eating a banana and then he gave his banana peel to a child. And like gave it to him and then like very delicately. It was weird and hilarious. Then Neville interrupts him and Austin Aries and Neville have a back and forth, and then Austin Aries is like, "I'm gonna go on to commentary because I've been invited because I'm good at everything I do." And then Neville fights Mustafa Ali because Mustafa insulted him last week.
Whatever.
The Mustafa Neville match was really good.
Good.
It's clear that WWE trusts Mustafa Ali to do crazy shit,
Yeah.
to put on a good show. And like, even he's in a weird position because they're clearly not pushing him, but they're not pushing him.
Right.
But they clearly have a lot of trust in him.
It's kind of how they seem to feel about Drew Gulak, to be honest, where it's like, you're stable, we can rely on you to be a part of things very regularly, but we don't really have anything for you, so we'll
It was
just
like
keep you on
it was
TV.
a cool, and he had a lot of moments where he like
Good.
looked really good. Like there was a
Good,
moment in
good.
the match, like part of the reason like it was hard to pay attention is because it's like a week before WrestleMania, you know Neville's not going to lose.
Right, exactly.
But Mustafa Ali had some like dope moments. Like there was a moment where he got like, he did the like thing on the rope where Neville moves it, so he like lands on his stick and he's like bouncing on the rope. Then Neville gets up on the turnbuckle and is gonna like do something to him, and then Mustafa like jumps up onto the rope and does like a standing Spanish fly to Neville off of the rope. Like it looked
Dope.
cool. It was cool.
Super
and
dope.
Neville had great character moments where he like beat the shit out of Mustafa Ali and then was just like staring at Austin Aries. Like Mustafa Ali looked really good, but lost. It furthered Neville and Aries. Aries even had a good moment on commentary where he wasn't really talking. Mm-hmm. And he wasn't like, quote, pulling his weight on commentary, and like they were struggling a little bit on commentary. And Austin Aries even covered himself. He was like, I'm really sorry. Like, I know I'm supposed to be here for color commentary. I'm just like really focused on this match. I gotta learn, like, I'm trying to learn Neville's like weaknesses. And like he kind of covered for himself and then like went into like good color commentary. But like it was good. It was good.
Good for him.
So like 205 Live can kind of be boring sometimes because it's kind of like background noise a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's also like entertaining background noise.
Mm-hmm. I also feel like
if that's a good thing.
I don't know if it was true this week, but I would hope in well, where was SmackDown this week? They weren't in Brooklyn. Raw was in Brooklyn.
No, they were in
parts unknown.
The East Coast.
I feel like the crowds have started to get better for 205. It doesn't feel as like totally dead all the time. Or maybe I've just learned to tune the crowds out better. Also definitely possible. SmackDown.
We both kind of sang it, but also kind of just said it.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, I am now kind of drunk.
We had a whole bottle of champagne.
A whole bottle of champagne and each a glass of red wine.
Yeah, you're right.
So
you're welcome, everyone.
Woo! And we talked about high school theater at the top sober.
Right?
Look, me and Erin have known each other for a long time. Long time. SmackDown. AJ Styles. Wearing WrestleMania shirt.
Yeah.
He's like, Daniel Bryan, I got what I want. I always get what I want. I'm AJ Styles. I'm phenomenal. LOL, look at my hat. Who cares? I'm AJ Styles. My hair is dumb. Your hair is dumb. We're all dumb. I'm going to the ring.
Fantastic.
And then AJ was like, WWE Universe. I'm AJ Styles. You're the WWE Universe. That's Shane McMahon. We're making it happen. I'm going to go beat him up in the parking lot. Bye.
Yeah. It's, I like how he walked into that parking lot and I was like, you understand this is far bigger than the last parking lot,
also,
right?
You understand,
you're very exposed right now.
Nobody is just going to, like, let you do that again, right?
Yeah, right? Like, you don't think Shane's going to be like, what's with all these cameras?
Or, like, somebody's going to send a quick text.
Right.
Hey, Shane, just a heads up.
Heads up, buddy.
Whatevs. American Alpha versus the Usos.
Shocked. I literally gasped. I was so surprised.
A really good match.
It was a really good match. It felt like very appropriate in the story that they've been telling, but still very shocking that the Usos actually won. Like, they're not doing dick with these belts right now, so it doesn't even bother me that they both
looked good. The team said it's nice to get something happening with the belts.
Yes.
Also, the Usos were fucking hilarious on Talking Smack.
So
I love that the Usos on SmackDown are like, we're heels, we're bad guys, huh, huh, huh. And then on SmackDown,
First date-ish.
They're like, we're the type of heels that are shitty and like we're like shitty funny guys.
Yeah, because they're good at it.
I love that they were like talking about like stealing hall passes and like they were really funny on
They're great.
SmackDown.
They're both very good. They're very talented and like just let them spread their wings as heels.
A feud between American Alpha and Usos is great.
Yeah, it's good. They're doing a great job. And all four of them are doing a great job.
I hope that we get them on the pre-show at least.
Yeah, I think that
it seems like they're like everyone. I think like I honestly think WWE is stupid and they didn't even realize that they weren't paying attention to that belt. And then a bunch of people on Twitter and stuff were like, "Yo,
bitch!
So like SmackDown title belt or what?"
Like,
and they were like,
"Hey, it's great.
We forgot."
I'm like, "Oh, you didn't just want us to put it on American Alpha because you guys were really happy about that, and then just leave that indefinitely with no storyline or follow up in any way whatsoever? You're not cool with that?
You ain't cool.
Nah,
with that?
bitch. Give us some tag team matches.
Give me that sweatshirt. I want it. I never thought I would want Uso gear.
Right?
Oh my god.
Okay, what else happened on SmackDown?
Baron Corbin versus Randy Orton.
Weird.
Whatever.
Very weird.
Randy Orton wins,
because
obviously, but Dean Ambrose, he wins because, in quotes, Dean Ambrose
heavy
was like,
air quotes.
"Hey, Baron Corbin, I'm on a forklift. You put me under a forklift. You want to fight?" And Baron Corbin was like, what? Where did you come from? Oh my God, RKO!
I didn't see this forklift drive out here or raise you up 7 feet in the air.
Oh my God, this RKO is out of nowhere.
Which did look very cool. Dean up on the forklift was a pretty
Dean
cool
looks
visual.
pretty cool.
I mean,
I also
Dean's
love
cool.
that he came on the Talking Smack. He was like, Baron Corbin, just to reiterate, we're going to have a fight. Great show. You guys are great. Bye.
Yes, that was also excellent. I need to address very quickly something that we missed in Raw. Triple H, like a fucking greaser, hanging out on those rafters after Mick Foley got fired, was the greatest thing I've ever seen Triple H
Have
do.
a nice day.
It was so skeezy and gross, and it felt like he was about to flip out a knife and challenge someone to a fucking fist fight rumble. Like, it was just so perfect, and it was nice to see him play. Like, that's what it felt like. It was nice to see him just, like,
I'm
let
fine
go a
with
little
having,
bit.
quote, nostalgia acts. Like, fuck, Chris
Yeah.
Jericho is one of the best things
He's the
happening
go.
now.
He's
If-
the best.
If people are, like, there for a goddamn reason. Instead
Yeah,
of just
exactly.
like, I'm Undertaker, I'm here because it's WrestleMania.
Right, exactly.
I'm here because I will die in this ring. What if it's like a pact he made with himself? Where he was like, I will die in a WWE ring.
That's old school wrestling. That's a thing people really want to do. That's what fucking Terry Funk is doing to this day. He wants to die in a ring, and he's gonna. Someone's gonna watch that man die in a ring.
Somebody's gonna make that man die.
Yes! That's a real thing people want. It's fucking crazy. I mean, you devote your whole life to this industry, especially
Have you
men
ever
of that
seen the
age.
movie The Wrestler?
No, I haven't.
Me neither. I'm scared to watch it.
Really? Do you know how it ends? I know how it ends.
No, don't. All I know is Marissa Tomei, baby.
Yeah. That's weird that you've also never seen that.
It seems too sad.
I know, it looks very sad. That's why
It
I've
will make
never
me
seen
look
it.
at this industry in a different way, even though
I
I
already
look
know.
at this
That's why
industry
it's a
different
problem.
way. Yeah.
That can be one of our Patreon
You're
asterisks
really
should it
all
ever
about...
happen.
Will people even subscribe to our Patreon?
I don't know. Fucking Heels and
Look,
Heels have one now.
I gotta
Slaughter
tell you,
Podcast has
this
one.
podcast takes a lot of work. Not only do we watch a
know.
butt fuck ton of wrestling,
I know.
we record for such a long time, and
I know.
I do the pleasure of actually editing this.
I know.
podcast.
That's why I'm saying. I feel like if people want to give us $1 a month, we should give them that option. Why not?
$1 a month.
That's one person giving $1 a month is $1 a month more than we're getting right now. So
All of our listeners gave $1 a month.
we would get a lot of money.
We would get a lot of money.
We would get a
Hey,
lot of money.
listeners, please give us $1 a month.
$1 a month would be amazing. Are you kidding?
Oh my god, I want so many dollars.
Well, we'll talk about it.
Oh, my cats just pooped again.
This will be like how it took us a year to actually watch Chikara, where we just talked about Chikara for fucking...
Oh, speaking of which, since I'm not watching TNA, I wanted to address something. A fan, my Twitter is so much bullshit. I can't even go back and find it. I'm sorry that I'm not gonna.
We just start screenshotting
whatever,
these stuff
we
when we
do.
see them. I do it every once in a while. I have a question I screenshotted because
Well,
they submitted it last week.
He said, I love the podcast, but I'm really disappointed that you're not covering TNA. I disagree that with your assessment about the Hardys. And I was like, okay, I want to know. And he was like, well, Jeremy Borash had a lot to do with it. And although TNA didn't monetarily put money into it, they gave it airtime, which is like money. And I mean, I disagree. I agree with the
I
Jeremy
disagree with that.
I agree with the Jeremy Borash stuff.
Yeah.
That is true. That is factually true. But yes, TNA gave it airtime, but the Hardys and Billy Corgan paid for the airtime.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
and also, if the Hardys had not done that, they would not need that airtime because that company would have folded.
Right.
Like,
And
they kept them
also,
afloat for the last year.
I personally believe, whether or not you think it's true, I personally believe if the Hardys had done this stuff just on a Hardys only YouTube channel, it would have blown up the same way.
Absolutely, I totally agree.
I really
it
believe
spread
that.
through the power of the internet because people weren't watching TNA, and
Yeah.
it became popular because of the word of mouth, and that would have happened if they had just done it on the internet.
But I
as well.
agree with your opinion. And you know what? Part of me feels really guilty about not watching TNA. We have a lot of reviews that say, oh, it's great that they talk about stuff other than WWE, but I still want to watch ROH every week. This week was a repeat. Yeah. And I just the thing with TNA is I got really invested with some of these characters in these stories. But every time I get invested in something, it seems like those people either quit or they're fired.
Yeah.
And the thing with TNA uses their whole roster.
They have to.
They have to, but
Yeah.
they do. They put them in active storylines, so you get compelled and caught up with these people. But when WWE releases somebody, they release somebody that's on main event, and that you don't. That even if you like them, you're like, well, I don't see them. It's not fucking up my watching.
Right.
It fucks up.
Significant chunk of the main
fucks
cast
up my
members
watching
leave.
when Jade leaves and Maria leaves and the Miracle leaves. Like, that fucks up my watching.
Right. Especially since those
The
are the
Hardys
things we cover
leave.
the
Like,
most
that's
heavily.
half
Yeah.
of the fucking show.
Absolutely.
So it's hard. I don't wish TNA ill necessarily, but like it's hard for me personally to watch anymore.
Yeah, and I also feel like we're at the same point, and especially you are at the same point where some people were 6 years ago, where it's like it was really good for a while and people really enjoyed it, and then it shit the bed because of Jeff Jarrett, who is back again. Like it's not coincidence that this company does shitty every time Jeff Jarrett is there, because he does the same thing by bringing in people of his era, where it's like this is what people really want, and like the things that made TNA what we liked no longer exist at TNA.
Right. I'm just sick of like getting invested into characters and then having them taken away.
And I totally understand that. And like I also understand the opinion too that like if you are still watching TNA, great, awesome. Like I don't think you should stop watching TNA just because we don't cover it anymore. This is a good time too to be like, I still watch TNA and it's really great and here's why. And like if you can change our minds. This podcast is literally documentary evidence that we change our minds all the fucking time.
We listen to opinions.
We listen to people's opinions, and like if things change, that's great. But like right now,
we don't change our minds on politics a lot.
That's true.
But to be fair, we're super informed.
Yeah, that's true. We've been in politics for a lot longer.
We've paid attention. We're not in politics. We've both paid attention to politics for a long time.
Well, that's what I mean. Like being politically involved, and like we don't. 3 years ago, we could not have given you a solid opinion about TNA, and like time has changed our opinion, and it may change our opinion again. But right now, like we just have so much other time to invest that it can be used in better ways.
But so I know I was waffling back and forth through Progress or Chikara. Mm-hmm. I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna delve into Chikara.
Excellent. I think that's the right choice.
I still want to do Progress eventually, but
Yeah,
my class is wrapping up, and I just kind of want something fun and silly. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna try to watch it from the beginning. I have a lot of dead time during the day.
Yeah.
I've been reading a lot, but like I can watch wrestling easily. But and I also have like at least minimum 2 hours a week that I'm not watching TNA anymore.
Right.
So I could theoretically watch a Shikara show a week.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
So I want to try and watch
we have a Patreon, so we can set these kind of extra episodes.
Erin is all about the Patreon. Jesus Christ.
Heels and Heels made me believe they have one now, and I'm like, they have a Patreon? We should have a Patreon.
You are like the ultimate Heels and Heels fan.
I am. They're my favorite podcast.
You are like
literally are.
Heels. Carolyn and Karma, please come out with some merch so Erin can buy all of it.
I will literally buy a snapback of the Heels and Heels immediately. It is my favorite podcast.
They're gonna like start being like, this girl is crazy.
Oh no, I'm crazy. It's 100% true.
She's our stalker.
Oh no, I didn't want to use that word because that makes me uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, that's not nice.
No,
I'll
that's
take it
okay.
back. She's our mega fan.
I'm just a
She's
mega fan.
She's a Heels and Heels stan.
I'm a Heels and Heels stan. It's true. I really am. It's a fact. That's okay.
Anyways,
other things on SmackDown.
Toto Bella's bullshit.
Breezy Bella is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
you're
John
talking
Cena
about
and
the
Maurice.
other time someone else dressed up as Nikki Bella.
Okay, I like Maurice. I have always liked Maurice. I like her in the ring, whatever. I did not know that Maurice had amazing comedic timing.
Right.
The hand over the mouth thing fucking killed me. As somebody who watches Total Divas, it fucking slayed me. Miz and Maurice were fucking hilarious.
They fucking nailed these. Okay, do you think that Nikki and John are already engaged? Is that why they're making all of these references? Like, it feels like they're really, really heavily hinting towards it.
And then at WrestleMania they're gonna win, and then he's gonna be like, be my lady.
I feel like they're.
So
they're already engaged.
If I were a witch and I had a like Chris Ball and I could change one match in WrestleMania, it would be that Miz and Maurice win.
Yeah, I understand that, and I think that
personally for myself,
I think it's the right way to go for a retirement match. I think Nikki shouldn't win, but Brie won her retirement match, and women's retirement matches are
1,000 people.
1,000 people. It was also
it
was also her retirement match and the last ever Divas match. So like that's also kind of cool.
It's dumb that they're gonna name their kid Birdie. Not because Birdie is a dumb name. It's because
I'm sorry.
Nikki and Brie have a lingerie line that is launching called Birdie Bees. It's First of all, that's a dumb name for a lingerie line. I understand that you're like, it's the birds and the bees, but Burt's Bees already exist, so like get your shit together. Branding is very important. Second of all, so you're launching this lingerie line that you've been launching for a long time, and then you get pregnant and you decide, oh, it's really important for me to have my kid have a bee name because Brian and Brianna, whatever. Great, that's super cute. There are a lot of other names. Brenna, Bianca, Brittany, Bethany, Bertha.
Birdie Danielson?
Birdie. But it's okay because Birdie Bees is spelled I-E and Birdie the baby is spelled with a Y, maybe? Maybe I'm making that up. I don't know. I'm drunk. I still think it's dumb.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Honestly, I would have been fine with it. It's kind of a cute name.
No, it's not.
If they don't have a lingerie line.
I feel like that's where that name came from. She was like, well, I really like this name because it's for this thing you have to look at every day.
Brie is so dumb. Why do I like her so much?
I don't know. Because she has a great theme song.
It's because she's dumb
Brie
that I love her. It's honestly like...
You also relate to the BRIE mode.
Because she's so... Oh, yeah. I mean, my BRIE mode is called Scarlet.
Yes, it is.
I haven't gone full Scarlet in a while, so...
My BRIE mode is called capital E, capital D, capital E, drunk Erin. That's what... Or Sidlicious. That's straight drunk.
I'm called Scarlet because when I get drunk, I start talking in like a fancy voice and I drape myself over things and I throw drinks. So it's like an homage
real things that happened
to Scarlett O'Hara, and I also cry.
a lot. This is the first time I've seen you drink champagne and not cry in like maybe a decade.
Yeah, I'm drinking champagne because Nick's out of town and he can't judge me.
Yeah.
Honestly, if we ever get married, it will be a fight as to whether or not I'm allowed to participate in a champagne toast.
I mean, you can have a glass of champagne. That's different than drinking a bottle.
Theoretically.
So I'm going to do it my way.
I don't know. Champagne is like my kryptonite.
It's so good. It's my favorite.
I haven't cried while drunk in a while.
It's been a minute for me, too.
I haven't been super drunk in a while. I haven't thrown a drink. I haven't thrown a drink in maybe 2 years.
I've never thrown a drink.
I've never thrown a
wanted
drink
to.
in people's faces. I've thrown a lot of drinks against walls.
Oh, I've like swept a drink off a table before. Once on accident.
My favorite thing that I've ever done drunk is it was at the steampunk birthday party that me and like 4 other people had. We're like, our birthdays are on February and March. Let's have this steampunk party, whatever. And Marie made this, we call it rocket fuel now, but it's like, it's supposed to be like a steampunk cocktail, but it like gets you fucked up. Mm-mm. So I was super drunk. I was like a whole mess the whole night. But at one point, so we were all drinking out of like fancy cups. One point, one of my friends, Edward, comes up to me with a teacup and he gives it to me and he goes, "This is for you." And I pick it up and I go, "What is this?" And he goes, "It's water." And I looked at him, and I looked at the teacup, and I looked at him, and I threw the water against the wall, and then I handed him the teacup back, and I said, "No, thank you." That's the funniest thing I think I've ever done drunk. And Nick
I can
was like,
think of
"Please don't
something very funny that you did drunk.
What?
That I will not bring up on air because I know
Oh my
you
god,
will
I
be
can edit it.
very
I can
angry.
edit it out. Tell me.
Mayonnaise.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's all. You know, I'm going to leave it in and the listeners can guess what that is.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The mayonnaise.
The mayonnaise incident is my fucking favorite still a drunk story ever.
The mayonnaise.
The mayonnaise incident.
Oh my god. How embarrassing. Yeah, but the drink thing is like kind of boss. The mayonnaise is just like really fucked
It's
up.
hilarious. It's the funniest thing you've ever done drunk.
Maybe that will be a Patreon episode. What? Yes. What is the mayonnaise? Oh my god. Luke Harper is gonna fight Bray Wyatt. Whatever, he's gonna lose.
Whatever.
Becky versus Carmella versus Natty versus Mickey versus Alexa. Alexa's on top. Oh my god. Whoa. Women's
We're
wrestling.
gonna get at least one more person in this match, guaranteed.
Naomi.
And Tamina. I want both of them.
All of the women.
All of the women. Make it a ladder match.
Vaginas everywhere.
There's no ladder matches yet on this card. SmackDown women.
And at one point during the episode, JBL was like, "There's no stipulation for this match."
They keep saying over and over,
Wink.
we don't know what kind of match it's gonna be. We do. It's a ladder match. Make it official.
Fandango versus John Cena with Nikki Bella's Breezy Bella with his fake
Breezy
titties.
Bella. Ticket. You get a ticket.
Aggressively throwing tickets or aggressively throwing kisses is my aesthetic. Gino.
Ticket for being a lousy boyfriend. Ticket for wearing shorts in 2017.
I love that Nikki Bella speared Tyler Breeze with her hat on and cut her head open. What a dummy.
I love that
The Bellas are the worst / best.
It was another great moment on SmackDown of like gray intergender wrestling.
There
where
are
it's
two
like,
moments because during
it's
that like
great.
women's wrestling breakdown, Becky kicked the big hog in the face.
Please don't say that.
And then in this, Nikki Bella speared Tyler Breeze, did a rack attack 2.0, and then put them in her submission. What is her submission called?
I don't know what they call it. It looks like an STF.
Well, yeah, that's the point. But
Yeah.
like, does hers have a name?
Lady STF?
Sure, great, whatever.
Sure, great. Bella STF? BTF?
I don't know. What does STF stand for?
It used to be STFU.
I know what STFU stands for, but what does STF?
Literally STFU without a U. They didn't give it a
Shut the fuck.
Yeah. Shut the fuck.
And
So
then,
I guess Nikki's is Bella the fuck.
and then Shane was like, well, "I'm Shane. I'm in this ring. Oh my god, AJ, you want to fight me? I'll fight you.
Fight me.
I got a black eye because I went through a window."
Yeah, seriously.
Brr, brr, brr. And
Sup,
then
black
AJ
eye?
was like, "Hi, YQY." Just kidding. I wish AJ would come out and say YQY. Hi, Shane. Like, I'm so grateful for this match. We're cool, right? And then Shane was like, "Nah, bitch, we ain't cool." Then he was like, "I'm gonna go up on this turnbuckle and then I'm gonna breathe really heavy. Then maybe I'll jump." Spoiler alert, he jumped.
He jumps and he also totally misses AJ.
Really clearly.
Completely.
And then on
misses
Talking
him.
Smack, Daniel Bryan was like, "I couldn't jump that far." And Renee was like, "I couldn't jump that far." And we were like, "Yeah, neither can Shane."
We all know that Shane's gonna make some ridiculous jump during Mania. I'm worried that Shane is gonna kill AJ because he's trying to take too many risks. I'm also worried Shane's gonna fucking kill himself. Like, can you imagine Shane taking a Styles Clash? He's gonna break his fucking neck. Like, how is this gonna work exactly?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't understand how Shane is ever gonna take a
I
Styles
don't know.
Clash.
James Ellsworth took a Styles Clash.
And almost died!
But AJ protected him.
Yeah,
because
but that-
AJ is AJ.
Yeah, but also, again, he is sort of like Goldberg in the fact that he has a turtle without a shell and is smaller than Shane, and so that's what worries me.
I don't know. AJ may be like a weird homophobe, but I trust him as a wrestler.
I trust him as a wrestler, absolutely.
Also,
Shane
AJ is
is
just,
not
like,
a wrestler.
Good at everything that he does.
Yeah, Shane is really good at, but
No,
he's-
AJ is good at everything he does.
That's what I meant. Sorry,
Shane
Shane is not a wrestler,
there.
and that's what worries me is that it's going to turn into some like crazy gimmicky match, and it's just going to be
Let's
dangerous.
name
It's gonna be
wrestlers.
fun, but
Let's name
terrifying.
wrestlers whose theme music is better than them. Shane McMahon.
Yes, 100%. That's undeniable. Ziggler has pretty good theme music.
Yeah.
I like his theme
He's
music
trash.
actually. He's trash, but his theme music is good.
Funkasaurus.
Absolutely better theme music, definitely.
What a tool.
Yeah, definitely.
Fox News. Get out of here.
Tyler Breeze's music before he became the Fashion Police. I think his entrance was better than his. I love his character, and I think like modelly Tyler Breeze worked.
Disagree. I think it all worked together in a complete, beautiful package.
I think it worked as a beautiful package at NXT. Once he got to SmackDown, I think his music was more interesting than his wrestling or his character.
Yeah.
So now I don't feel that way. And before SmackDown, I didn't feel that way. But I think that he worked in those specific bounds. Do we have anything else?
No. Do you have a question? Do
Yes.
we have reviews?
We-
What do we have?
You check reviews. I'll check for questions.
Oh, somebody, people listening. I want to make a wrestling themed cocktails for my WrestleMania party. Please DM me with ideas.
Yes.
Mojito Raleigh is a great idea, but I also do not want to make a Mojo Raleigh drink. So, no
True.
thanks.
I mean,
I think I might just make it
standing
feel the glow
first
punch.
writer?
I think I might just make it feel the glow punch.
That's a good one. Is it
Feel
just going to
the
be your
glow.
sangria?
No, because it has to look like it's glowing. I also thought I would make some kind of like dirty swamp punch.
You know what will look
For
like it's
Bray.
glowing?
Quiet. Boone's Farm.
That is exactly right. Fucking Boone's Farm, their blue Hawaiian will electric blue glow.
Yeah.
Just make sangria except use Boone's Farm.
No.
We'll get Boone's Farm booze
Oh my
fruit.
God. We'll all die.
I'll die.
We'll all die.
We'll all die. Okay, question. This is from Joe_crack. What's one of your favorite underrated feuds or storylines? This is a good question.
Here's the problem with questions. Some of them require forethought.
Off the top of your head, favorite underrated feud storyline?
Shoulder shrug.
Okay, here's one for me. This was one that I hated at the time, and I think it's because the writing was shitty, and I think that the wrestling itself could have been much better. AJ and Paige. I think that their frenemies storyline is bullshit, but their wrestling is really good. And the two of them together put on really good matches, even though they had to work inside of the construct of disgusting 3-minute Divas matches. Like, if we put that feud today on SmackDown, it would be incredible. And it's unfortunate that AJ existed in a time where she never really got the opportunity to exist in a great feud. And I think that that is a great example of something that's totally underrated because it was never given the chance to be good.
Underrated feud. Emma and Asuka. That was fucking dope.
Also a very good
That
feud.
was dope.
Yes.
They had great promos. They had great build-up. Their match was incredible. That was fucking great.
Yeah.
And I feel like it didn't get enough attention because it was like right after Bayley and Asuka.
Yes, totally agree with that one. Excellent. Good question, Joe_crack. Good job.
Excellent.
Excellent
A
question.
podcast so nice, I've updated my review.
Oh, hey!
From Henry T. Casey.
Oh, hey!
If I had to compare Enigma Erin and Stunning Stella to promotion, I wouldn't. Two hilarious hosts that could make a compelling podcast out of reading the phone book. They also knew the exact correct episode when to drop Impact, the shithouse formerly known as TNA, from their episodes. Oh, it's nice to know that some people are on our side.
Some people support this decision.
5 stars!
5 stars!
Did we read this review last week?
No, we didn't read any reviews last week.
Great. What a blast from Joe Crack.
Oh, hey, Joe Crack!
I discovered this podcast through Face Like Feminista's mega podcast crossover.
Yes!
And like the title says, what a blast. The hosts run down pretty much everything. And while I might miss the Impact/TNA rundown, can't say I blame them for dropping it. Keep up the hilarity, please.
Please.
Look, I'm drunk, whatever.
Just threw her phone. YOLO.
Thank you for your kind words.
Please rate, review, and subscribe.
Rate, review, and subscribe.
Review.
Because RuPaul's Drag Race premieres this week. Except for it's now on Friday, so it no longer has to compete with Monday Night Raw, which I'm a little upset with because I really liked flipping back and forth.
Well, I mean, if you're not going to watch it live anyway, then it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah.
It's true. I still don't get that channel. It makes me very sad.
It's on VH1 this year.
What?
What? RuPaul's Drag Race has moved to VH1 on Friday, starting
heard it here,
March
everyone.
24th.
What? Baller. Excellent. Okay, great. Fantastic. That means I can actually watch it. Yeah.
It's also like free on the internet, but whatever, yeah.
When do I have time to watch literally anything on the internet?
I don't know, Erin. I make time to watch like 1,000 hours of wrestling.
I'm a full-time employee and student. How dare you?
I'm a full-time employee and part-time student and part-time podcast editor, which you don't do. And I'm a burlesque dancer and I do other stuff. Leave me alone. I'm very busy.
We're both very busy. This is when our voices get 8 octaves higher.
Listeners, tweet at us who is more busy. I feel like we should stop recording.
I was going to say, I'm planning a wedding. Also very busy.
I'm helping you plan the wedding. And I'm planning somebody else's wedding.
Fine.
Conceded. Dummies.
Yeah.
I win.
Glorious. No, I won't give in. I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend. I will defend.
Mic test. Talking.
George's Bank scallops are now at Bonefish Grill. The George's Bank off the coast of New England is known for its amazing sea scallops, and Bonefish prepares them just right. Grilled to perfection over a wood fire, served atop creamy Parmesan risotto, and finished with bacon. They're a scallop lover's dream, and they pair perfectly with a seasonal handcrafted cocktail like our Wild Orchid Hawaiian Martini. So don't miss out. Come in and try George's Bank scallops at Bonefish Grill tonight.